Oh man, getting old is just fun, isn't it? Oh man, getting old is just fun, isn't it? No, I'm not even that old. I'm only 26, and yet I feel like I'm 86 sometimes. So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been mints. We're vlogging again. This vlog is gonna be special, kind of. I'm just gonna give my thoughts, takeaways, and just overall ideas about, embracing the mid-20s and all that. So now that I'm officially 26, I mean, I was 26 for a couple months. Being 26 and being in the mid-20s is kind of weird because, I mean, it's kind of like you're where you're supposed to be. Like I was saying at the 26th vlog that I posted about 2 months ago. But I mean, it's those ages where it's like you're out of college. You've been out of college for a long time, unless you're getting like a master's degree, which typically I'm not doing. But I don't know. I mean, I'm living on. Excuse me. I'm living on my own and everything. It's just kind of weird. Early 20s was okay. It was pretty good. I'm in my like mid 20s is like 24 to 27, I think. So I'm at that middle age, middle age. Wow. No. Um, it's one of those things where you have enough. You've been adulting for long enough where you kind of know, like, okay, don't spend all your money. Don't blow your savings, or like, don't go out drunk every night. Like, sure, I'm sure it's fun to do that, but the I think the mid 20s is a time where you start kind of taking things a little seriously. Like, yeah, I've been taking things seriously for my entire life, but it's like you start preparing for a future in your mid 20s. Actually, what am I saying? You could start even earlier than that. I consider myself a late bloomer in that scenario, where like there are things I could have done at an earlier age that I haven't done yet because I've been slacking, or mainly because I didn't know how to do it or what to do. So that's what Google's for. That's what the internet's for. So I don't know. Kind of when it comes to like, let's talk about dating here for a second. When it comes to like the dating world as a mid 20s person, you're either super single like me, or you're like married by now. I'm like, okay, well, but hey, that's sort of that's like a stereotype, That's what you should be doing or who you should be with. Like, no, don't should yourself, bro. So if you're in your mid 20s and like you're still single, no problem with that, man. I mean, there's a negative stigma around like, oh, you're not married and you're 26. Dude, shut up. So personally, I haven't done a lot of dating recently because I've been busy with like work and everything, and I'm just I'm trying to become, I guess, the right partner for somebody. If I'm being completely transparent, yeah, it's just one of those things where you take it one day at a time, and you get better each day. You move towards being better each day. Yeah, that's honestly like, as long as you keep doing that, and as long as you keep trusting in the Lord and trusting in God and everything, it's one of those things where it's up to you. As a mid 20s person, it was up to you. It was up to you earlier because you're a freaking adult, but it's really up to you now. It's like, oh, you don't like. I'm a homebody, so I stay home a lot. Well, not a lot, but more than I probably could. I mean, I could go out and meet people, and I do, but you know how they say like the 20s are like, how they say like the 20s are like kind of hard, and people feel lost. Well, it's kind of true, But at that point, you kind of just have to go back to what you're used to, not used to, but like what you know, and but you can't stay there. You go back to what you kind of know, but you also have to keep going at the same time. Like you use that common knowledge that you already knew, but you expand upon it. Does that make sense? So mid 20s. Oh, hey, Grendel. Wow, Grendel just walked in here. Hi, Grendel. Come on up. Come here. Come join me. Yes. So, Grendel, how old are you? Are you 20? Are you in your 20s, Grendel? No, she's like 70. Anyway, so the 20s are all about, I think, the 20s are all about self-discovery and like discovering who you're going to be for the rest of your life. Yes. The mid 20s though. Cuz like you're almost 30. I'm 4 years away from being 30. That's a little weird. But at the same time, it's kind of like, this is kind of where I'm supposed to be in my life right now. Think about it. It's at the same time it's like, oh, I'm so old, but on the other side of it, it's like, no, you're where you're supposed to be. Like 1998 was 26 years ago. Weird, huh? Hi, Grandall. See, I'm trying to film a video. What are you doing? What are you doing? So mid 20s, huh? So I think finances and like budgeting are a big part of the mid 20s. Like I think I'm pretty good at I'm fairly good at uh budgeting and monitoring my finances. I'm a very frugal individual, so I don't really like to spend money, and when I do, I feel kind of guilty about it. So, I mean, if you ever seen the podcast Financial Audit from Caleb Hammer, that kind of lets you know, hey, you can't afford it. You can't afford it. I'm like, okay, so mid 20s, yeah, money is important, and also investing is important too. What are you doing? Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, those are basically. I mean, aside from like, so I'm 26. I'm 26, right? I live on my own. I live. I mean, I have a cat, obviously, but I'm fully independent. You know, I mean, yeah, my parents still pay for some stuff, but it's expensive now. So it's also. I keep on saying it, and I'm gonna say it again in this video, but it's all about just experimentation. Adulting is just experimenting, but you have full control. Full control. Let me say that again. Adulting is just experimenting, but you have full control. So, yep. Yeah, mid 20s. I don't know. I mean, Grendel. What? I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, mid 20s. Yeah. So if you're just about to be in your mid 20s or you're out of your mid 20s, I'd love to hear some of your perspectives in the comments below. And let's go through this journey together. Because sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes, I have a cat, a beautiful cat and everything, but sometimes I don't know what I'm doing day after day. So some guidance would really be helpful. So anyway, those are kind of my thoughts and tips and tricks on the mid 20s. If you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.